Welcome to TechMania, where we explore the latest gadgets, smart technology, and products that help you make better buying decisions. If you're serious about game streaming or recording and want to keep your high refresh rate gaming experience intact, you might be wondering if the Elgato 4KX is actually worth buying. What do HDMI 2.1, 4K 100 and 44Hz pass-through, VRR, and 1080p 240 capture really mean in everyday gaming? And who is this capture card best suited for? I've added a link below where you can check the latest price, discounts, and availability. The Elgato Game Capture 4KX is an external USB capture card designed for high-end gaming setups. It combines HDMI 2.1, up to 4K at 144Hz pass-through and capture, VRR, HDR10, USB 3.2 Gen 2 at 10 gigabits per second, and support for Windows, Mac, and iPad. It works with platforms including PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, Steam Deck, ROG Ally, PC, and even iPhone and iPad. Let's start with the headline feature, HDMI 2.1. This is important because HDMI 2.1 provides the bandwidth necessary for modern high-resolution, high-refresh rate gaming signals. With the 4KX, you can pass through up to 4K at 144Hz, meaning your gaming monitor can continue receiving a high refresh rate 4K signal while the capture card sends the gameplay to your recording or streaming computer. In practical terms, that means you don't necessarily have to sacrifice your gaming experience just because you're streaming. If you're playing a compatible PC game at 4K 144Hz, the 4KX is designed to keep that high refresh signal moving through to your display while simultaneously handling the capture workflow. It also supports VRR, or variable refresh rate. VRR synchronizes the display's refresh behavior with the game's frame rate, helping create smoother motion and reducing tearing and stutter on compatible displays. For competitive gaming, that means the capture card can fit into a setup where smooth gameplay is just as important as recording quality. Then there's 1080p capture up to 240 frames per second. This is particularly interesting for competitive gamers. At 240 frames per second, captured gameplay can look extremely fluid, especially when you're recording fast-moving shooters, racing games, or esports footage. Elgato specifications list 1080p capture options all the way from 30 frames per second through 240 frames per second. And if you want higher resolution, the 4KX can capture 4K at up to 144 frames per second, depending on the specific resolution and HDR combination being used. So this isn't simply a 4K pass-through device, it's designed as a high-end capture solution as well. If you're finding this review helpful, don't forget to give the video a quick like. It really helps the channel. The USB 3.2 Gen 2 connection is another key part of the system. With a theoretical bandwidth of up to 10 gigabits per second, it provides the high-speed connection required for demanding capture workloads. Elgato specifically requires USB 3.2 Gen 2 for maximum performance, while USB 3.2 Gen 1 works with reduced capture resolutions. For HDR gaming, the 4KX supports HDR10, providing 10-bit HDR capture capabilities on supported Windows configurations. HDR can provide more detail across bright highlights and dark areas while delivering a wider range of colors. The software side is also flexible. You can use the 4KX with OBS, Streamlabs Desktop, Twitch Studio, vMix, Meld Studio, and other compatible applications. That means you're not locked into a single streaming ecosystem. The physical design is impressively compact. The unit measures just 112 by 72 by 18 mm and weighs approximately 91 grams, or 3.2 ounces. So you can easily fit it into a streaming setup without taking up much desk space, and its small size also makes it convenient for mobile or travel setups. Elgato includes both a USB-C to USB-C cable and an 8K HDMI cable, so the basic high bandwidth connections are included in the box. Compared with traditional HDMI 2.0 capture cards, the 4KX is built for a much newer generation of gaming hardware. Its combination of HDMI 2.1, 4K 144 pass-through, VRR, HDR10, and high frame rate capture makes it particularly appealing for PS5, Xbox Series X, and high-end PC gaming setups. If you've been searching for the best 4K capture card, best HDMI 2.1 capture card, Elgato 4KX review, best capture card for PS5, or best capture card for 4K 144Hz gaming, the 4KX is a seriously capable option. It's especially suited to creators who want high-quality capture without compromising the high refresh rate gaming experience on their main display. Thanks for watching TechMania. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth tech reviews and buying guides, and I'll see you in the next video.